This is Spill the Sauce podcast with
Sam Hastings with Sam Sauce.
Enradi from Fire.
Let's keep spilling that good stuff.
Ow, we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to Spill the Sauce podcast. I am Radi Fernandez from Fire, and I'm here with my buddy and co-host,
Sleepy Sam Sauce.
Sleepy Sam's house. Why is Sam's house sleepy?
Oh, no, just, I don't know. Never enough time in the day. Never enough coffee in my cup. You know how it is.
You know how it goes. Oh, shit, baby. Oh, by the way, guys, like this is the first time that we are actually doing a live recording. I'm gonna do something right now because I can. Okay, we're doing a live stream right now on our Instagram. This is pretty much what the usual coffee talk setup would be of us doing a live stream on Instagram. But right now we're actually recording also Spill the Sauce podcast at the same time, and it's a little it's confusing because we're doing this thing and this thing at the same time. But okay. Give me one
It'll
second.
be fine. I kind of wish I probably redid a live because if anyone's even interested in watching this, there's like 20 minutes of just garbage of nothing, of confusion. But I appreciate you guys sticking around. Actually, there's only two people left. Everybody's gone.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Hey, this gives us the opportunity to just like work on this a little better because it's the first time.
Like no one really listening live, so that's when we get to drop all like the secret stuff that like we shouldn't talk about. You know that one
speaking
thing?
about stuff, no, this is the one thing that I really want to talk about. Like we have a bit of time. Let's do like 15 minutes maybe or something. I don't know what's happening. So let's just fucking roll. Fucking Pepper X. I saw, dude, the division and the controversy immediately that came out of like Pepper X and the actually veracity or it's true behind the heat level and being as hot as the claims are. I saw a post from your boy Troy Primo being like, they don't know shit. They don't know shit. I need to like see pretty much. He was like, oh, that, and I do side with him a little bit because he was asking about the data. He's like, okay, with the things that they're testing for is probably just like not the actual capsaicin in it. It's just like all these little like elements in chemical composition in what makes it spicy. And he listed all of it. And he's like, let's fucking see the data. Why can't we just see the actual data of, you know, if this is actually the hottest pepper and like what makes it the hottest pepper and all this other stuff, you know?
You wonder if they like compound all like the capsaicin, like it kind of sounds like pharmaceuticals, but it's like all the specifics, because even Troy is super knowledgeable in all these things about like it's not just like, oh, it's capsaicin, that's it. There's just like different compounds that add different elements, different heat. It's cool. That's beyond me, man. And I guarantee Troy is probably one of the very few that do understand all of that. So, I kind of trust the dude a lot with, let's see the data. And yeah, however they did that, it'd be sweet to see, what other random peppers test. Like, I'd love for him to be like, hey, let me test the Reaper again. And does that son of a bitch hit 1.6 million approximately? Or is it like, a little more? I mean, I just don't know. It's just funny to know that there's tons of people that will send in their Reapers. This was years ago, and none of them was even near 1.6 million. And 1.6 should be the average. That means you should have some hotter, some lower, but you're not even able to get that. It brings up a lot of concerns,
I was not aware of that. Like now that you mention it, yeah, it does bring a lot of concerns and just questions like, is it actually like what? Because the whole thing is that like both times so far they have been tested and like and whatever, but it's always been like third party testing, and then you have the World Guinness Records is like saying, yeah, it's a spicy one, but like how, what's who, how, where? I want to see it. I want to see what's going on and just kind of like why not use that?
Yeah, like I'm sure a lot of people don't realize. Yeah, like Guinness Book, it's just a big old like ad campaign. It's pay to play. If you're do something, if you're like, I am the Guinness Book largest beard in the world, it's like, cool. Every month you have to pay your dues. You have to pay a subscription service essentially to Guinness Book for you to legally say that. It's thousands of dollars a month. So Ed has money. There's a lot of money to play there. So you can afford that. Like some other regular dickhead like you could create the world's hottest pepper. You're just like, fuck, I can't
Wait,
afford that.
now I have a question too, because like Greg, the guy from Inferno Farms, he's got like 3 or 4 records too that he always carries around. Like, do
Dude,
you
that
have
dude's
to
a
you have to like
beast.
pay for this?
I don't know if he's probably, more or less like, hey, these are records. It's not like the Guinness Book's world record of this. I know, like, if you state that publicly through ad campaigns or anything, you have to pay a dividends. You have to pay to play. But if there were like a pepper eating competition, and if it was like Guinness Book, and if you won, I think that's totally different. It's like more or less it was an event, you won that, but it's not like I claim that this is the biggest world record, biggest coffee mug in the world, shit like that.
I want to try one of those. Only just like get the clout one day and then not fucking pay for it again. Be like, fuck you, I don't care if it like stops being a thing. I wanted to mention 2 things. One is a question: has Troy had his stuff tested, the 7-pot Primo or like the Primo Tally or whatever?
Oh yeah, the 7-pot Primo. Yeah, the Primo Tally wasn't his creation. It was birthed from like a 7-pot Primo and a Fatale. That was another grower, but yeah, he did all his own testing. And he's like super keen on that. He knows like where you go for like all the certain specifics. So I would definitely trust his sources because he wants the most like legitimate data for himself. Not just who's gonna bootstrap him, who's gonna be like, hey, don't worry, Troy, we'll take care of you on this one. It's like, no, I want to like have the raw data. So yeah, he's definitely done that with a 7-pot Primo. I know he's done that with like the Carolina or the Louisiana Creeper.
I was like, wait, what are you gonna say there? I wanted to ask that. Like,
well, one and the same, right?
I wanted to see if that would, if he had gotten that pepper tested. Also, I do want to remind everyone, well, not everyone, but like people here. I don't know who I'm reminding. We are live on Instagram right now doing this while we're also doing Spill the Sauce podcast. Those of you who are here, I see like 3 people. Literally, it's early and when this was unannounced. If you want to say something, it can be on Spill the Sauce podcast. You just leave a comment right now and we'll do it.
Big dog,
big dog. Who is that? Nicholas.
That's my boy. He actually came to Joliet Hot Sauce Expo last year for my bachelor party, and he left, so we don't have to talk about him anymore.
It's like he left, so we were just done with talking about that guy.
But yeah, how I always big dog people. He's the reason why.
Dude, fucking Tennessee's happening. Look who's here with me, like right behind me, actually, as we're filming this.
Big Willie style in the house.
Big Willie style in the house. We're going to Tennessee, everybody. And dude, when we're leaving next fucking Thursday.
I don't want to talk
about it.
It's in a
week from now. I don't want to talk about it either. I'm not ready for this. I ain't got shit. I'm doing that. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
this is gonna be crazy.
But yeah, Pepper X talk. We can cut that. I mean, it's time will
done
tell.
With that.
But
time will tell.
But yeah, I'm eager and excited to see it differently. Or like everyone says humbly, it's like if it is that hot, fucking awesome. That's really cool. But another thing that makes you think like, why don't they want to necessarily release the seeds? Because it's like some regular dickhead grows them and they actually get them tested. There's like, well, wait a second, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, if you have this thing and you're like, oh, it's like so stable now, like fucking biologically speaking, and you can continue to reproduce the fucking pepper eggs, and there's all this other stuff too, and you're like, okay, I have the pepper, I created the pepper, I have like the record and whatever. Why not release the seeds? Why not just make now a bunch of money? You could be selling seeds. Make a bunch of money selling your seeds and let people grow it and make hot sauce with it and stuff. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense now that he just doesn't want to release.
It doesn't. Like, it does in a shady way, but it doesn't.
Why be afraid of the seeds now? Like, just let the seeds, come out. Like, why not? He did it with the Reaper.
Otherwise, yeah, what's the point of saying I have the hottest of this? But
it also, it doesn't help your credibility to just hold back and be like, oh, no one's gonna try it, but it's a hot
it really doesn't, especially just making hot sauces that utilize the pepper and it's super hot, but it's also used in extract and powders and all that stuff. It's like that's not a clear representation of that pepper at all. You can make like a red Savina hot sauce with like red Savina extracts and all that stuff, and you'll be like, holy shit, this is the hottest thing in the world. But is it like a true representation of that pepper?
Yo, check that out.
Maybe.
You got a what up in the comments there. Your boy
Is
Big
that Big
Willie
Willie
style.
style?
Big
Just
Willie
Willie
style.
Graham.
Willie Graham. Yeah.
But no, so time will tell. And I imagine in Tennessee, there's going to be so much people just riding those coattails.
That is
Like,
going
oh,
to
give
be
me
the
it.
one thing everyone's gonna talk. You guys have Pepper X already? Like, where's the Pepper X hot sauce? Hey, because like this is the average consumer, and
It
we're like,
is
yo, we
funny
have Pepper X
looking through
hot
the
sauce. Where
face
is it? And I'm like, where, motherfucker? Like, no,
and
come
looking
fucking
through
try
like
this.
the Facebook comments. It is funny how everyone's just like, oh man, I can't wait to grow this next year. Oh man, I'm going to grow this
Literally
next
everybody.
year. You're not.
Yeah, and I'm just here like, have you not heard that this is not going to be out there? But literally, everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna grow it next year. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have Pepper X. I'm like, well,
I wouldn't be surprised if it never touches a certain, because it's like, obviously the 7 Pot Primo Carolina Reaper debate. Like Ed's like a smart dude in that sense where he knows maybe it happened, maybe it didn't, but if Troy didn't release those seeds, nothing would have happened. So if it is truly the hottest pepper, and if he releases them, then it's like, then it's out. It's there. Anybody can claim whatever they want to claim. But still, with his like marketing, it would be a cash cow. It'd be insane. Even if you had exclusivity of the seeds, which you could, whatever. But if an average grower has them, and like, hey, I have Pepper Y seeds, or they just make up something else that could be the same thing. But then it just loses credibility in that. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's crazy, dude. Peppers are fucked.
when are you releasing this House Dally XY Stream Infinity Omega Pepper?
It's definitely the hottest pepper in the world by far. I haven't got it tested yet, but I don't think I'll ever release that one. That's just for me to tell everybody that it's the hottest pepper in the world. But I have not had it tested, and I won't release it. So it's
going to be the hottest pepper in Minnesota, baby.
Already is. It's like I once again not tested, but I want to say it's like 3.6 million Scoville, possibly 4. I'm not sure.
Sam, I'm gonna stop you right here. We need to stop this because I think you're not correct. Last time that I saw the Sam's House Primo Tally XY Omega Pepper, I think it was clocking at like 14 fucking million Scoville.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Like this is out of this universe. You can't undersell it. You have to tell the people the real deal of this being the hottest thing in the universe.
It's probably like 3 billion Scoville units.
Yeah, absolutely. This is like the final ass blaster.
Oh man,
that's great.
It's gonna be wild.
Dude, honestly, a little bit of a spill the sauce talk here. Like we're gonna keep doing this during the day. This is great. I love doing it here. We normally we record like on Mondays at 11 o'clock at night, sometimes later. And it's not always like the easiest thing to do. So like doing during the day maybe might be the way. And honestly, I don't mind doing this combo thing of like doing a live stream on Instagram as we're doing spill the sauce. Maybe we can like get some input and some stuff and like read some comments and whatever and whatnot. And hey, maybe we'll do that because why not? It's great. Hello, everybody.
I think what like Mondays 9 a.m. Central, spill the sauce. 9 a.m. Friday Central.
That could work.
Coffee talk. So we just want to like be consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, that would work because I can just come over to the studio and like record it right here when I drop the kids off at school on Monday and I don't work on Mondays.
So like for you,
what time's out? It's perfect. Yeah. No, but it's like 9 a.m. my time, so it would be like 8 a.m. your time. Yeah, this is how we do the planning, guys. This is how it actually happens.
Perfect.
But yeah, dude. All right. So here's one thing. I always feel bad about not having my entire lineup for a festival or a market or something. I'm not going to be able to bring everything down to Tennessee with me. How do you feel about that?
For your sake, or like
no, for, like just in general, because like I'm just like, okay, I've been really busy. I haven't had the time to like make everything. I haven't had chance of like actually just having everything in stock right now. So I'm gonna come down with a couple sauces, but it's like, should I feel bad about not bringing my entire lineup?
Here's the thing, like most people that do these shows that have like 5, 6, 10, 12 sauces, 15 sauces. I mean, nothing against them, but like, Hotter Than L, Big Reds, those dudes have an insane catalog, and they do intend on bringing everything there, which is cool. I'll do events where I have 5 or maybe 7 or 9 things to sample, and it's a lot of work, man. Showcase what you want to showcase, but imagine you're an individual. I have 9 sauces, and you're like, yeah, I want to try a couple. And I'm just like, well, you want to try all of them? You're like, God, no, there's like 100 companies here. Like, I don't want to try them all. It's like, okay, then what's the purpose? Or you have an individual you run through everything with. If you have 9, 10, however many, that's a huge time commitment. There could be other people behind that are just like, hey, I want in, but it's like, oops, sorry, this one individual wants to try 20 different things, and you just don't want to be like, hey, here's green, here's red, here's yellow sauce. It's like you want to give them some information. So I think less is more if it's what you want to showcase. Yeah, there's going to be people like, oh man, I wish you had this. Tough luck, bud. Like a hot hand banana ram, I don't know if I'll be able to have that. Be lucky if I can have one.
Are you gonna have funky garlic? Because I know that you're out right now. Like, are you gonna have enough?
Yes, I've been out of funky garlic. I do really intend on at least making a quick batch of that as well. Some of the initial ferments I have are good to go, but no repality, no hot hand banana ram, possibly. I don't think I'll be bringing chimchar. So it's what you want to showcase, man. We're doing all these ourselves. It's not like we're calling up a company saying, yo, dog, I need X, Y, and Z. It's like, shit, I need to make sure I have it. Do I have the produce available? Do I have the time?
Yeah. Time for me is like the biggest thing right now, and like also produce. Like, for example, like I was able to get a very small amount of ripe reapers this time around to make a batch for La Muerte, and I managed to make, I think it's like 30 cases. So there's like a little bit of La Muerte, like that it's not going to be enough for even like the holiday market. And I'm like, well, shit. And I went down to the farm, and like these guys that I gave a bunch of seeds, they had a bunch of plants, like literally 300 or 400 plants.
Sorry to cut you off. Where did you get these seeds from again?
I got them directly from the man himself, Ed motherfucking Curry. Oh, I'm not gonna say anything about that, but yeah. So I got it from Ed, and these plants are just like the crappiest. Damn. Very shorty growth, and like all of the other pepper plants they've had for me, like they were doing great, but these were just not there. They collected like all the green pots, and I only ended up like fucking 20 pounds of green pods, and they were like baby tiny pods. A lot of them never even had any fruit.
And I was periodically checking. How many plants did they grow?
A solid 200 like made it to like adult stage.
Dude, that's insane. It was just like,
dude, I probably grew
maybe like 24 like 7-pot primos this year, and I probably yielded, like, they was terrible too, but I mean, God, at least 5 pounds. I mean, something like that out of just like that little, and that's like fully ripe. And then maybe, so I don't know, dude. That's,
dude, out of like
I was
30
expecting you to have an ungodly amount.
They were giving me like a shit ton of habaneros and jalapenos, like everything else for the rest of the time, like all summer. Like everything was fine, and I was getting a bunch of produce from them. But just the reapers, literally, they wasted so much time and so much space growing those, and like nothing came out of that. So who knows? Maybe the move is just to go primo next year, or I'm gonna ask Uncle Ed for the pepper X, because we're all gonna grow pepper X next year. Oh god.
Yeah, dude. But okay, let's talk about exclusivity, or just like sauce limiteds.
Oh shit, my computer's dying. My computer's dying, and it might. Okay, no. Okay, wait. Yeah, it is dying.
All right, we'll finish her off quick. But yeah, if you have La Muerte, only 30 cases, it's like, do you bring 7 cases to an event, or do you bring it like to local markets, or do you only do it online?
I'm considering leaving the majority of that online. I already have like 10 cases that are like accounted for different stores that were like, hey, we've been waiting for this for like forever. There's a weird echo. Is it just sorry that we're doing a live stream on Instagram too? Will, are you watching this, or is it like you have it on like allowed? Can you like step a little over there and see if like you're the echo? Oh, you have the volume off? Oh, right, 'cause I'm right here. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why there's an echo. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening. This is the first time that we do this recording with the whole, doing the podcast at the same time that we're doing the live stream on Instagram. We'll figure it out at some point. I'm so sorry about that. I hope it's not the most annoying thing in the world. Um, but yeah, I don't know what I was saying. Sam, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay, okay. So your computer's dying. We want to wrap up, make sure we're good. But yeah,
Yes.
Reaper,
Oh, so yeah, I have
Reaper
stores that already like
X.
asked me for it. So I'm like giving them the sauce because my stores are, I'd rather sell a couple of cases to a store and just like
Yeah.
have them like move the product instead, because I can just be like, hey, you can go find it at this one store instead of me having to like just try to move it. But I'll have the good ones. I'll have purple. I'll have fuego. I'll have Mama Juana, La Muerte. I don't know if I'll have salsa roja and salsa verde to make, and then sweet summer heat. I'm out of completely. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's yeah, I don't know, dude. Don't beat yourself up. Bring what you want to showcase. Simple as that. That's all you got to
Yeah.
do.
Anyway, Sam, let's do the thing. Thank you everybody for like joining. This has been a complicated situation that I'm still trying to understand, like figure out how we can make this better for like next time, because this might be a thing that we do all the time now. This could be
Yeah, because
great.
I'm not
Um,
able to mute the my phone. I don't think I already have
yeah,
the
not
volume
all the
all the
way.
way
Yeah,
low.
yeah. There's like one point, because I think since it's like a live stream, you still have to have some kind of like audio for some
Oh
reason.
yeah,
I
that's
don't
maybe
fucking
not
know.
a good idea.
Yeah,
Shoot.
or we
All
can
right.
connect headphones to that. We'll figure it out. Or like I don't know. Anyway, Sam, where can they find you?
samsauce.com or samsahouse on Instagram, big dogs, and that Twitter X thing. Whapachow. What about you?
Ping pow. Well, you can find me at faya.co here on Instagram. Well, here on Instagram. And faya.co is a website, or firehotsauce.com. And you can follow the show at Spill the Sauce Podcast on Instagram. And if you have any yapping you want to yap about, you can yap it at Spill the Sauce Podcast at gmail.com. And bing bong bada boom. I think that's it, right?
Yeah,
We are
boy.
done. Yeah. I'm gonna stop recording now.
All right, I'm gonna shut.